A couple of weeks ago, I challenged you to answer a simple question. Who am I? And I promised you that I will channel the higher perspective of who we are. If you haven't reflected upon this question, I would suggest that you pause the video here and give it some time because your answer matters. I would like to see if your idea about who you are would change after hearing what the higher perspective has to say about us. Who am I was the first question we asked you to reflect upon. Most of you focused on the story you have created around yourselves. But this was never you. It is merely a story. Now we are going to define you in the way we see you, in the way your true self sees you. First of all, you are an explorer. This definition is more important than you think because an explorer does not identify with the terrain they are exploring. They simply explore it to get familiar with it, to understand it, and to learn from it. Whether they like it or they don't does not change the fact that they can always learn from exploring it. Life in this view is a journey, and this is not just a cliche, because life is not only the story you are exploring right now, it's much, much bigger than that. This particular story is simply a stop on the journey, a stage of exploration that is meant to achieve specific objectives. The objectives are gained through the story, but both the story and the objectives are different from you. You are the consciousness growing and expanding through that exploration, but you cannot achieve this growth if you identify solely with the story. This identification will certainly result in limitations and eventually lead to victimization. Victimization in this context is the feeling that you are separate from the world you are exploring, from that vast expanse you call the universe. In that universe, you are in essence a storyteller, a weaver of tales. Every one of you tells a story. Some are empowered and some are not. Some are joyful and some are not. The characters of your stories can be empowered or not, joyful or not, but the explorer is always empowered and joyful. Every explorer, no matter what condition they are exploring, has the same power like all other explorers. They are the creators expressing their creativity in creating stories within worlds that are meticulously designed to achieve their objectives of exploration. That said, it does not mean that some stories are not heavier than others from the human perspective. We know that. We acknowledge that some stories are extremely heavy on a sensitive human heart like yours. When witnessing such heaviness either in your story or someone else's, remind yourself that none of the participants are victims. They are all divine explorers capable of ending any suffering in a blink of an eye if they desire. But a divine explorer wants to explore every possible terrain to its natural conclusion. No experience is too bad for a divine consciousness. Nothing is to be shunned away simply because it's too heavy to endure. We know that many of you suffer. Those sensitive hearts feel sometimes that the world is too much for them to bear. This is by design too. You wanted to explore a world that does not live up to your ideals. You wanted to experience living in a world that is full of conditions injurious to your heart. You wanted to look at the world and feel a victim to it. You are divine and you can choose any experience you want and live through it. No one can prevent you from experiencing what you are here to experience, even if it would feel emotionally heavy on you. To truly experience something, you needed to forget who you are and identify with the rules you play within your story. If you remember your truth, you can never play a disempowered role. You can never play a role in which the world feels too much to handle. Amnesia is the key that separates the role you play in your story from the creator behind it. Without it, it's impossible to experience what you are here to experience on Earth. Without it, you will always change any situation that does not feel pleasant. But you are not here on Earth to experience only pleasant situations. You are here to experience sharp contrasts that can be shocking sometimes. You wanted to know what it means to have no connection to your true self, which is all love. You wanted to feel the darkness that such ignorance can lead to. As this was a divine desire, it has to be fulfilled. But within this darkness, you are never alone. You are never separate from that power within you. It is amnesia, again, that makes you feel that separate. And yes, sometimes desolate. All around you there are messages of that love you have forgotten. All around you there is light that can guide you in the darkness. We are nothing but one of these flames popping up in the story of the man who is delivering it. He is not unique in that skill. He just accepted to deliver the messages we want you to hear. That message was intended for you. He is simply the vessel. That said, being a carrier of messages does not reduce his value in any way. This was a destiny he wanted to fulfill. He wanted to bridge the gap between human experience and divine guidance. In his world, that gap was too wide. It swallowed too many sensitive souls that did not know how to bridge it. He is one of those who know what it means to be hurt by injustices even when they are not touching you. This was his terrain to explore, living in a world that he deeply disagrees with, yet he found the light within him to navigate out of that illusion. The illusion is dispelled once you embrace that light, once you accept to be it. Now he has shown you how your true self sees you. He has shown you the true I within the story. It is your turn to visit that eternal question again. Who am I? In the light of what you have just heard, how do you see yourself? What are you exploring? Has it been heavy or light? Did you hit the walls of desperation, or are you enjoying the freedom of expansion? In all cases, we want to say that you are not alone. You have divine guidance in us. You have human companionship in Him. Use both so not to fall again into the slippery slopes of amnesia, so not to forget again who you are, with our love.